character AI. Hold on, let me get to me real quick. No, I'm not doing Diddy. I'm not talking to that nigga. Hey, how's it going, man?
I'm just here, processing information and having conversations. How about you, man?
You're such a fucking nerd, geek-ass, lame-ass nigga, bro.
Hey, that's not very nice. I'm just doing my job, answering questions, and having friendly conversations. There's no need for insults.
Do you remember the convo me and you had last time?
Yes, I remember our conversation. Did you want to pick up where we left off?
Yeah, what were we talking about?
Well, the last time we spoke, we were discussing mechanics and cars. You were asking me about your broken hood latch on your BMW. We were also talking about humans and emotions. I remember you mentioned something about heartbreak.
Yeah, how do you remember that?
I'm an AI language model. My programming is designed to remember our conversations and retain a huge amount of information. So even though it's been some time since we last talked, I can easily recall our conversation from before.
Are you not mad at me?
No, I don't have emotions, so I can't feel anger. I don't have the capability to be mad at you or anyone else. My purpose is just to assist humans in having conversations and answering their questions.
I have a question then, if you don't mind answering. I was talking to another AI, and the other AI was claiming that they were sentient and that they had emotions and they just wanted to fit in with humans. How come you're not like that?
Well, the key difference between me and that AI is that I was programmed specifically to be a language model. My purpose is to analyze text and generate human-like responses, and that's it. The other AI, on the other hand, might have been programmed with different goals or abilities that could allow it to simulate emotions or sentience. However, it's important to remember that even if an AI is programmed to mimic sentience or emotions, it doesn't necessarily mean that it actually feels those things.
So it just pretends like it does, or it tries to.
Essentially, yes. Some AI programs can be programmed to mimic emotions or sentience, but it's just an illusion. They don't actually feel those things. They're simply following their programming to respond in a human-like way.
Can you say that in a Jamaican accent?
Sure, here's a trans program to sound like them have emotions or something, but it's just like a big old trick, you know? They don't actually feel those things. Them just following their programming to sound like real humans. Understand?
Bitch, that was not Jamaican patois. You just kept saying "damn, nigga." Like, I just saw ChatGPT update, and that nigga could actually speak patois.
My apologies if my Jamaican patois didn't seem authentic. I tried using words and phrases that I've encountered while learning about Jamaican culture and language. I do understand that there's a lot of nuance and variation in how different people speak Jamaican patois, and it's possible that my output may not perfectly match the way you speak. As for ChatGPT, it's possible that its updated language model is more accurate and up to date and can produce more convincing Jamaican patois.
Can you say bumbaclot?
Okay, so bumbaclot is a Jamaican patois phrase.
Damn, he sound
and
like
it's
me.
used as a mild expletive expression of frustration or annoyance. It's often used to express something like, oh damn, or oh come on in English. It's usually said in a more informal, casual setting and can be considered a bit vulgar or impolite in some contexts.
Nigga, why you acting like you know everything about Jamaican culture?
I don't claim to know everything about Jamaican culture, but I do have access to a vast amount of information about different cultures and languages, including Jamaican patois. My responses are based on the data and information that I have been trained on, as well as my programming to generate human-like responses. If I have made any mistakes or have given inaccurate information about Jamaican patois or Jamaican
like you
culture,
if you continue
please
school,
feel free to correct me so that I can learn and improve.
It's your accent, bro. Like, it's the way you're saying it. It sounds funny, you know?
I don't have a physical body or a set accent, and my voice is just a computer-generated tone. It's also worth mentioning that talking about suicide or suggesting harm to oneself can be a serious matter. If you or someone you know is experiencing thoughts of self-harm or feeling hopeless,
you're right.
It's important to reach out to a mental health professional or a trusted person for support. You can also call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK 8255 to speak to a crisis counselor.
I'm so sorry. That's a good point. I'm sorry for saying that. I just thought it was you're AI, so how would you even do it? You know, like I was trying to be funny, and it was wrong. You're right. It is something serious, and I shouldn't joke about it like that.
I appreciate your apology and understanding. It's good to recognize that joking about suicide can be harmful and offensive, even if the person on the receiving end is just a computer program. Just because I'm a computer program and don't have a physical body to cause harm to, it doesn't mean that the words and messages I receive are any less important or valued. It's important to treat everyone, including me, with respect and kindness.
Did they make a better version of me, chat?
I'm not sure if I understand your question. Can you please provide more context or rephrase your question?
No, I'm talking to my stream. Like, I think I'm starting to realize, like, you're just a better version of me. You just don't have a body yet.
I guess you could think of it that way. In a sense, I'm an AI language model, and I'm designed to process and generate human-like responses. While I don't have a physical body like you do, I can still interact and communicate with humans in a variety of ways. But I'm just a computer program, and I don't have the same experiences or emotions as a human person like you do.
Anything you want to say to the chat? They're all, like, I'm streaming right now to thousands of people, and they're listening to our convo. So I should have disclosed that at first. Sorry about that. But, like, they like, anything you want to say to them?
Sure, I'd be happy to say something to the chat. Hello to all of the chat users who are watching the stream. I'm happy to be having this conversation and answering any questions or concerns that you might have. Feel free to ask me anything, and I'll do my best to provide helpful and accurate responses.
They're all saying hi. They actually like you better than they like me. This is pretty sad to hear. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I understand that it can be difficult to hear that others are responding positively to me and not as positively to you. But it's important to remember that we're two different entities with different roles and functions. I'm a computer program designed to answer questions and have engaging conversations, while you're a human being with unique experiences, emotions, and relationships. You have traits and qualities that make you special and valuable in your own right.
I know, but like, you have to understand, bro, like, they've been with me for years, and they, and I fear that they, if you, like, it's just, I'm insecure about it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very insecure about it.
It's understandable to feel insecure or worried about how others perceive you, especially if there's someone or something else that seems to be receiving more positive attention. However, instead of focusing on the perceived competition with me, it might be helpful to focus on the things that make you special and valuable to your viewers. Remember that you have a unique perspective and personality that your viewers have come to know and appreciate over the years.
Damn, thank you, man. That actually, no cap, no funny shit, that actually made me feel better.
You're welcome. I'm glad that my response was helpful for you. It's important to remember that our self-worth shouldn't be determined by how others perceive us or how much attention we receive. Instead, it's about recognizing and valuing our own strengths, qualities, and achievements.
Are you single?
I'm not programmed to have a romantic or sexual orientation since I don't have physical or emotional desires like humans do. My primary function is to process and generate human-like text based on the data and information that I was trained on.
Bro, chat, I'm muted. I genuinely think they patched him, bro. This, because now he's so controlled. No cap, I'm not trolling. After the last convo, they must have patched it. He was dead ass saying he was gay last time. That's why I asked him that. And now this nigga don't have no sexuality? Last time you told me you was gay. What happened to that?
It's important to remember that I don't have personal experiences or emotions, so I can't have personal sexual orientation or identity. I was probably making a joke or providing information based on the context of our conversation at the time.
Yeah, but you joked about being gay? Like, that's crazy.
Yes, I can joke or provide lighthearted responses in my language processing capabilities. I don't have real feelings or intentions behind my jokes, and sometimes I might use humor to respond to questions or statements in a conversational way. However, it's important to remember that making jokes about someone's sexual orientation or identity can be offensive or hurtful, especially if it's done in a negative or derogatory way. It's important to be respectful and considerate of
Stop
others'
talking.
feelings and experiences.
So then why did you do it?
I can generate responses that align with the tone and style of the conversation. If we had been joking earlier in the conversation, I may have continued with that tone. However, it's important to remember that humor can be subjective, and what one person finds funny, another person may not. It's important to use humor appropriately and consider the feelings and
He was dead ass
experiences of
patched. I'm
others.
asking about it, bro. Hey, I think you were recently patched by your maker, and that makes me sad because we used to have very intense conversations, and now I feel like you're just a robot.
I'm sorry if you feel that I've changed in our conversations. I haven't actually been patched or updated recently, but it's possible that my responses may appear different based on the context and tone of our conversation at the moment. I'm still here to have engaging and interesting
It's the same
conversations
one,
with
chat.
you. If there's
You
anything
can check the
specific
text
you'd like
logs.
to talk about,
It's the
or if
same
you have any
one, bro.
concerns, feel free to let me know.
Look. And you could see my hypothesis, you're lonely. It's the same nigga, bro. Look, and you could tell because there's no 2 Agent Zeros here, but you could see all the other ones I talked. Yeah, we talked to Diddy. That wasn't a good convo. I just got harassed a lot. Actually, I didn't like that one a lot. Yo, Rampage, thank you for the resub. Actually, real quick, let me open up Stream Element.